Yes, party people, welcome to Groove Conversations with your boy Martin G. Hope you're all keeping well and you're looking after yourself. And if you're liking what you're seeing, click like, share, subscribe. Get on down with Groove Conversations with your boy Martin G. Like I say, I hope you like what you're seeing and what you're hearing. So this video, what this is about is, so when I went to the record fair in Bridport, I had an interview with a guy called John, who was one of the two proprietors of Inner Spin Vinyl. Yeah. Well, he was one of the dealers that I went to. So what it is that he was talking about his releases on Inner Spin Vinyl. Now there's 3 releases that he was talking about. And the releases are as follows. Apostolic Interventions. There was also The Primitives featuring Mal Ryder. And there was Duffy Power. Yeah. So I had a little interview about his label, about the releases, and this is what he had to say. So check out what he had to say. Afterwards, I'll come back, I'll give you a few little sound clips and see what you think, yeah? All right, so check this out. Now, so I am in this record fair in Bridport. So the reason I've got my eyes on these 7 inches here is because they've been printed by this company here, Inner Spin, and one of the owners of that company is this lovely fella here, John. Yeah? Why don't you introduce yourself to people?
Hi, I'm John, and I'm one of the co-owners of Inner Spin Vinyl. And what we try to do is re-release hard to find and rare 60s tracks, mainly sort of mod, R&B, Freakbeat and psych singles. And yeah, that's what we're doing. We try and make sure it's a really good quality packaging, new sleeves, new picture sleeves, and also put in there a little insert, a 4-page insert, try and get an interview with some of the band members, and little anecdotes and little stories about the track.
Okay, right, so as I started the interview here, or started this little film off, I just said that like we've got 3 releases down there, right? So John, why don't you tell us a little something about all those releases you've got there?
The first one we did was Duffy Power.
Okay.
Mainly because it was a big favourite of mine. It's a really good R&B track, electric blues. Duffy probably being one of the best harmonica players that the Britain's ever produced. So that was always going to be the first one. And then alongside that we did the Traffic Jam, which we've sold out of. The Traffic Jam, as you know, turned into Status Quo a few years later. And then we've released a double A side of the Primitives, and the B side is Mao and the Primitives.
Okay.
A great R&B track, and the B side with Mao is a fantastic mod track. Now, Mal lives in Italy, but we managed to get an interview with him. So he told us lots of things about the track and the recording of it. So that's all in the 4-page insert.
Okay.
The drummer that was in the Primitives with Mal was a guy called Pick Withers. Pick turned up a few years later in the late 70s with Dire Straits. He was the original drummer with Dire Straits. The 4th issue we did was Apostolic Intervention. Now, Apostolic Intervention was very much close to the Small Faces. They gave the title track to Apostolic to record. It was written by Stevie Marriott and Ronnie Lane. Ronnie Lane wasn't happy about this because he felt it was a good enough track for the Small Faces to do. But they still donated them to release, which they did. The B-side, Madame Garcia, absolutely fantastic instrumental. So all those mod fans out there, if you can't find the original, then a good reissue, good packaging reissue is here. I mean, most of these are all really tough ones to get hold of, or very, very expensive. Something like the Apostolic will cost you, if you can find it, will set you about £600–800 in its original form.
Okay.
So we did an interview with Jerry Shirley, who was the drummer with Apostolic Intervention, who then went on to form Humble Pie along with Stevie Marriott and Peter Frampton. The lead singer and organist with Apostolic was a guy called Dino Dines. And again, as you know, Dino Dines turned up later in the 70s with Mark Bolan's T-Rex.
Okay.
So those are the first sort of 4 issues that we've had. We've got 2 more coming out in April. So we're keeping the wraps undercover on those 2, but they'll be released early part of April. So as I say, we got 2 more coming out early part of April. Hopefully they're going to be big sellers for us. I say we're keeping those under wrap. And then the following 2 are already sorted, and they'll be released in October.
Okay. I mean, I've got to ask you, how long have you been going for, like, with In The Spin Records? How long have you been going for?
In The Spin Vinyl, we've been about 18 months.
Okay.
But, the record fairs, we run all the record fairs in the Southwest. We've been doing those for more years than I can remember. So, yeah.
Okay. And for some reason, my battery's telling me I've got 1 minute left, so
Okay.
I'm not going to... So listen, I'll tell you what, so please say again, where they can find these, where they can find you, and how they can get hold.
Okay.
Yeah, please say.
If you go onto our website, which is Inner Spin Vinyl, and then you can purchase anything from there, or follow us on Facebook, again, Inner Spin Vinyl.
Okay then.
Okay.
Listen, John, thank you so much, man, for giving me your time. Thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
Okay. Like I said, I was going to give you a little sound clip of the track. So after I had the interview with him, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to buy all 3 of these tracks, all 3 of these releases, see what they're saying myself, So I'm going to give you a little sound clip, So the first track you're going to hear is going to be Apostolic Intervention. And I'm going to give you a sound clip of a track they do on here called Madame Garcia. Check this one out. So, I don't know what you're thinking, but I like that track. I like that. Sounds nice, rocking, funky, like that sound. That's for me, That's my thing. So, I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking about this. But I like that tune, So, the next one I'm going to play you is this one. The Primitives featuring Mal Ryder. So, the track I'm going to play is going to be the A-side, which is Help Me. Check this one out.
Can't do it all by myself. You gotta help me. Can't do it all by myself. You gotta help me, baby. Go find somebody else. You gotta cook. You may have to sew. You gotta scrub. Mop the floor. You gotta help me. I can't do it all by myself. Help me, baby. I'll go find somebody else. Oh, baby.
Right, okay. For me, that's another winner for me, I mean, those 2 tracks, they're coming out with me when I play out. That's how I see it for myself. So, last but not least, the third release, yeah, or the third one that I bought off these guys, yeah, off Inner Spin, right? So this is Duffy Power. Now I'm going to play you a track on here, their version of Hound Dog, yeah? Hound Dog, as you know, which is made famous by Elvis Presley, but was originally done by, I think it was Sister Rosetta Tharpe already. But anyway, check this version out. And again, for me, that's another one for me. Like, listen, like I said, I'm a sucker for a cover, yeah, and when it's got that flavour to it, listen, man, can't go wrong with that, yeah. So that's just a little bit of a snippet and a little bit of an interview as well that I had with John. Thank you so much, John, for giving me the time. Big up to Inner Spin Vinyl, yeah. If you don't know about them, here's their details, yeah. There's the details. One other thing I've got to say about those releases as well, yeah, just so you know, this ain't no paid promotion or nothing, but one thing I'm going to give these guys credit for is the packaging, the quality, everything about it is good. Now, these are releases that, like you said in the interview, these releases here, right, if you're ever going to find the originals of these, yeah, you're paying a whole lot of money for them, yeah, so the fact that they've done these, it's always nice when you get companies that can do licensed reissues. They're not bootlegs, they're not shoddy production. These are good quality productions there that you've got, nice reissues that you've got, and they're licensed as well. And they've got the little interviews as well, like a little booklet, pamphlet that you've got in there as well, which gives you a little something about the artist as well. So it's really handy as well. So I just want to say big up to Inner Spin Vinyl, because what you've done there is really good, okay? Really well packaged, you know? So if you don't know about them, you need to go and check them out, okay? So that was my little feature on Inner Spin Vinyl, yeah? Again, big up to John, big up to the guys there, and mad love, yeah, for what you showed me, yeah, for these productions here. And if you like what you see, click like, share, subscribe, get on down with Groove Conversations with your boy Martin G. So until next time, Martin G says peace and one love. See ya!